What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another video. So we got an interesting one for you today. How do you guys wash your bike? How do you guys keep it clean? So I know riding season's starting for a lot of people out there. The bikes have been in storage. Out here in Las Vegas, we're lucky enough we get to ride pretty much year round. But I know it's not like that for everyone out there. So I'm gonna show you how I wash my bike and how I keep it clean. Some of the products that I use, some of the techniques and things that I've learned to make it a little bit easier. We're gonna get right into it. So if you guys haven't seen this bike before, it's a 2023 Road Glide ST. It was custom painted and it is pretty dirty. So I got some cone marks in here. Those marks in the bike are actually from track day with Kyle and Cody Wyman out here in Las Vegas. I have a video on my YouTube right up there if you guys want to see it. This bike is definitely due for a wash. I think I haven't washed this bike in probably like 3 or 4 months, so not so good. I try to keep my bikes pretty clean. And of course, as I'm starting to do this, the wind is kicking up out there, so it's gonna blow everything everywhere. But I wanna show you some of the products that I use and what I prefer to keep my bike clean. So for the longest time, I've been using all the Chemical Guys stuff. So this stuff right here is basically like all the workhorse. This is what keeps it clean and gets it clean. I'm a big fan of all the ceramic stuff that's come out. All the coatings that I've used from Chemical Guys and their ceramics work really good. Then if we keep moving on to the right, here's another product that I really like to use, which is the No Nonsense Invisible Super Cleaner. I like it so much, I actually bought one of the big jugs for it. This stuff works really good for grime and just like touch-up cleaning, you know, after a ride and stuff. If you got like some really caked on bugs or, you know, stuff like that, this will cut right through it. This puts a nice shine on everything, and I tend to use this for touch-up stuff after I'm done washing. And then your leather detailer, I use this on my vest and I use it for my seats. And then this is great. This is a ceramic quick detailer. It kind of ties in with the rest of the ceramic line that they have here, their hydro line. So those are the products that I use. Let me know what you guys use because I want to know what everybody else is using. I've been using the Chemical Guys stuff on 2 different bikes now for like 2 or 3 years. Haven't had any issues, haven't had any complaints yet. So now that you know what products I use, there's 2 other things that I use to help clean the bike, which is this wheel brush from Chemical Guys, the gray one, and then this guy right here kind of looks a little bit dirty, but this is perfect for getting into your wheels, getting into all kinds of tough spots. It's really soft and you can get in everywhere. One other thing you're gonna need is a power washer. This is like a Greenworks, pretty cheap power washer. You don't need anything with crazy PSI. You don't wanna blast your paint off or anything, but you do need a little bit of pressure. If you guys are interested in any of these products, I do have an Amazon list that I'm gonna link in the description below. Brushes like this, all these products are on there. So if you're interested in it, you can buy it right from that list. All right, and so now we're gonna get into the actual cleaning portion of this video. So one of the things that I do, I tend to leave my Power Vision on the bike, but I just tape it off. These are water resistant, but they are not waterproof, so don't soak them. Another thing that I do is I cover my air cleaner with a plastic bag. I just use one of these gallon bags, and then back here, you can just kinda use this little zipper and zip it tight, and that'll keep your air cleaner dry. All right guys, it's time to get into the cleaning part of this video. So the first thing that I always start with in the process is I do a pre-soak where I just basically coat the whole bike in water. So I like getting it all nice and wet and doing a nice pre-soak. It's amazing how much brake dust and grime will come off just with some water. I know some people take their seats off. I just tend to like kind of rinse mine off and then I'll dry it off and then put some product on it to, you know, keep the leather nice and clean. All right, so we're gonna use this first, which is the Extreme Body Wash and Wax Color Brightness Technology. So we're gonna use this. I just put it straight. This bottle is a mess. Okay, they're losing points for their bottle not working. All right, so that little nozzle thing doesn't work, so we're just gonna pour it in. So the bottle instructs you to thin this with a little bit of water. I like to use it pretty thick with my foam cannon here. So you put the bottle on there, then you have your little adjustment knob up here. Look at that. Get in there with it. And get down in here into your wheels. All right, so now what I usually do is I go like part by part, and I usually start at the front of the bike with the fairing and my little brush, and I spray things down, and I just start getting in there with this and some rags and just wiping everything down. Just get everything all nice and lathered up. And then this guy is perfect for your wheels, like, especially these Dominion wheels, those little pockets. Boom. So after a little sponge and brush treatment, we're gonna wash everything down and keep going. So it's starting to look better. We got the first coat done. We got all the soap off of it, and now what I do is I take my bags off and my side panels, because if you look on the other side there, look at how dirty that is. Gross. I hate moving bags. The low side wasn't that bad. All right, so now that we can see our wheel, we can get in there a whole lot easier. So now really we've reached the part in the wash where I start to really kind of slow down and do everything by hand, use this brush, and I start taking the bike apart a little bit. Take our side panel off. We have a couple little marks in there from shoes, so we're gonna hit these by hand. It's looking a lot better. So we have these side panels to clean. I got a couple marks in them. So for these side panels, I'm gonna use this invisible cleaner, and this stuff works really good. I'm doing this one-handed too, by the way, so. Just a little bit of pressure with the invisible cleaner. This one's gonna be hard to get on camera. Oh, there you go. See, look how easy they go away. No more marks. There's a couple thumbprints because my hands are dirty, but all those rubber marks came out real easy. So this is the other one, dirty, got rubber marks on it, and this is the one that I just cleaned. All right, now we're moving on to the bags, and I wonder if my bike has a short exhaust on it. It's kind of dirty. So let's get some cleaner on there. Actually, I should just spray this down with the hose and some pressurized water, but we'll see how it looks with just the cleaner. Oh man. I mean, that's pretty good. Like, night and day difference with just a wipe down, so. Stubborn cone marks are still there, but yeah, get a white bike, they said. It'll be fun, they said, until you gotta clean it. All right, so we got our bags clean, we got our side panels clean. I stopped and grabbed something to drink. We're gonna put the bike back together, and then we're gonna do the ceramic coat. Clean saddlebags. Whew. Okay. So now on to the ceramic part and actually keeping the bike protected and the paint protected. So we're gonna use some of this ceramic car wash soap in the foam cannon. We're gonna get everything wet, wipe everything down, dry it all down, and then we're gonna move it into the garage and do a by hand ceramic coat. So we're gonna take some Hydro Suds. This stuff is great. I'm a big fan of the ceramic stuff. I like to use a lot of it because I'm that guy. And I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but if you notice, this soap kind of sticks a little bit more. It takes a little bit longer for it to run off the paint. I like to let it soak and just kind of sit on that paint and really kind of sit in there. I don't like washing it off immediately. So we're gonna do another layer, and then we're gonna go in, dry everything off by hand. Then once we're done with that, we're gonna bring the bike into the garage, and we're gonna apply the rest of the ceramic coat onto all the little nooks and crannies and the little spots. And that ceramic coat is really what's gonna make your paint pop and make that bike shine in the sun. I love putting a ton of ceramic on my bike. I'm that guy. Oh yeah, we're putting more on there. We're just putting a little bit more, just a little bit. All right, so now that we got just another little light coat on there, I'm gonna get in there with my towels and my little brush and wipe everything down, scrub it in there. All right guys, so my towel of choice is these Chemical Guys ones. They're gonna be on the Amazon list. So for this part, I don't try to dry like too crazy. I just kind of get it in there, get some of the puddles out, wipe off any spots that I missed. Got to get in here in your dash underneath your windshield. Get your screen all good. So what I recommend for drying is two things. You want one of these big towels from Chemical Guys. This is their waffle weave towel, and it's a huge drying towel. All right, so I got the bike into the garage, and one thing that I want to show off is this tool that I got off Amazon. Now, Chemical Guys has their own version of this thing, but it's like twice the price of this one. All it is, compressed air. So see down here and see. So you can use this thing to get into all the little tight spots with the compressed air, and it's gonna blow all that water out of there. And then you just run over everything with like a quick detailer, no watermarks. I'm gonna come over here and check this out. See how easy it is to get rid of water in like really tight spots back there? Remember guys, everything used in this video is on my Amazon list. So if you guys are interested in like the invisible cleaner that we used on the bags or this fancy little air tool to get all the little water spots out, it's all on my Amazon list. By buying it off my Amazon list, you guys help me out a little bit, which in turn helps the channel out. So thank you. So now for the real touch-up part and the part that really makes your bike nice and shiny and really pop. Is this stuff right here. This is the Chemical Guys Hydro Charge. This is their ceramic coating. They have a couple different formulas and a couple different forms of this. This is their spray. They also have a gel. Using this after all of that will keep your ceramic coat nice and healthy. All right guys, this is really easy to apply. You basically just spray it on there. I like to use a lot of it because again, I'm that guy. And just put a lot on there. Take a clean microfiber like so, and you just kind of rub it in. And then you just kind of want to rub it in and let it dry on the surface. Oh yeah, that shine's starting to come through now on the tank and everything. Looks way better. All right, so after you get your ceramic on there and you wipe everything down by hand, I let it dry and kind of cure on there for a little bit. And then the last step in the process, any little fingerprints or swipe marks or swirl marks or anything comes off with a quick detailer. This is the last product you're gonna put on there. Just wipe everything down so there's no fingerprints or anything, and that's it. Just want to reiterate something here. I'm not a professional detailer, so, you know, clean your bike at your own risk. I'm not responsible. If you damage anything, it's all on you. This is how I do it, and this is my method and kind of what I've developed over the years. So that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to wrap this video up right here. Make sure you guys check out the description below. It has my link in there for the Amazon list. Every product used in this video is on there. My first manufacturing discount, my Cardo Systems discount, all the goodies are in there. All right, guys, we'll catch you in the next one.